I've probably lost co-hosting.
It's recording now, I believe.
Okay, great. Thanks, Paula.
And do you have to click on AI? I've not done that. Do you have to?
Yeah, just click on AI because I think I lost co-host.
Okay.
So for everyone, while Lynette is sorting out her audio, we're trying something brand new. Lynette is with a whole group of travelers from South Africa, and they're in Kansas in a room, and they're going to be helping present tonight about Friendship Exchange. So a little bit of work on technical setup, and hopefully they'll work that out. But welcome everybody while Lynette is working on that.
Melanie, we also got sent back out to a room and came back in. So I don't know.
I don't know what happened there, but we're all coming back. So,
okay, just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
yeah, I think what happened is, she's working off of a computer that's set up for a big room, and who knows, something happened, but we'll make it work. We're a flexible team, this Global Travelers Group.
So Melanie, I clicked on AI Companion. I just want to make sure I did the right thing. Do we need to do anything more with that, or is that a place to ask questions, or what?
Nope, the AI Companion just gives a written record of our meeting. So our secretary, if they need to go back and look something up, will have it in writing, as well as our recording, which everyone knows ends up on the website, and you can listen to our meetings at a different time if you ever miss a meeting, which we really like for our folks in different time zones. Good. So how's it going, Lynette? Is it working?
Can you hear us at all in the room?
Yes. Yes. But I can't hear Lynette.
Lynette. Okay. Okay. Good. A little bit of feedback on our end.
You're better now.
Okay. Thanks, Melanie. So Michael Parks, I got your message. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Chat's working too. Woohoo. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. This has been fabulous for you to do that. I appreciate it. Okay, yes, we are on a wild ride, just let me say. It's been fun. So hopefully everyone can see the room also. I know I'm there with my standard background. Can you see if you scroll around, seeing Tracy jumping up in the conference room?
Why should we see you all?
It's called the Manhattan Chamber. So if you want to see everybody that's in this room, and we will go around eventually and do some quick introductions. So I hope that will work for you. But I'm going to go ahead and share my our presentation, and somebody give me an audible that you can see them.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for doing the recording thing. We are set to go. All right. Welcome everyone to Eve Club of Global Travelers. Go down one. Okay. Now the slide won't go. Here we go. Here we go. Our mission: we serve the world, we travel together, we meet people, and by golly, we have fun. Because we have to, right? All right. So we'll go through a few announcements. Welcome our new members. Where are we? Well, we've got a lot of pictures where we are. Meet the members. We have our speaker, Rotary Minute, the usual that we. Boy. About the background noise. That was painful. Everybody okay?
You're off again.
Are we off? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Man, it takes a team. I love you guys. Thank you. All right, good. As an E-Club, we always go through a little bit of housekeeping. So we are Rotary E-Club within District 5950, which is part of Minnesota, and we have members spanning the globe. If you are a guest, I know the ones here in the room with me, but we do have several. If there's a guest, please put your information in the chat so we all can say hello to you, and we would welcome you with open arms. Also, if you can, I know iPads are a little bit challenging, but if you haven't already, rename yourself to identify not only who you are, but the location, because we always find it interesting to see where folks are dialing in from. Does the idea of joining 140 plus fellow Rotarians from all over the world interested in international service and travel interest you? We have both full Rotary membership and associate membership for those who want to retain their current community Rotary Club. So just ask. And Paula is online tonight as usual. And there's her email, paularotary.gh@gmail.com. Put it in the chat and we will reach out to you. So other than me, please mute your audio. We'll try and stay online here. That's the general idea anyway. And then if there's time and you have questions for our speaker, then of course unmute and we'll try and take those. So again, questions for the guests, put them in the chat and we'll go for that. Now, if Jeelan, I could ask you to monitor the chat for me. If there's something I need to know, just shout out.
Yep, got it.
Yeah. All right, a little slow response on the slide. Here we go. I didn't see Anita. Is she on tonight? All right. Well, she's having fun on the beach in Honolulu, so we look forward to when she can meet us. So she is part of the Honolulu Sunset Rotary Club. Where are our global travelers? Well, our South African fans here in the room can certainly right off notice the flower there, because that is the it starts with a P. Help me. Protea. Yeah, I was gonna say Petra. Protea. The flower. And so Ingrid, our member here, had a stopover in Johannesburg and was on her way to Mozambique. And I want to back up. My apology. We really should do a little bit of introductions. So I apologize. We have online, and Leif Hagen, if you will unmute and say hello. He is District Governor-elect for District 93, sorry, I've been with the 9350 folks, 5950. Leif, can you say hello?
Hello, Leif Hagen, Safe with Leif. I'm in Eagan, Minnesota, and I'll be your district governor July 1st. Longtime member of the Eagan Noon Rotary Club. That's a St. Paul side of the river suburb. So hello, fun to join your club meeting for the first time tonight.
Thank you, and we welcome you to be here tonight. So glad you are. And to stay online, I'm going to switch back and forth a little bit. In the room, Michelle Sink, would you sort of wave your hand, stand up, and she's doing the queen
Way, but you can see you. It's small. It's small.
So I'm sorry we can't zoom in on everybody since we're all in a room together. But Michelle is also district governor-elect, but for District 5710, which is the one that we are all currently in now in Manhattan, Kansas. So welcome, Michelle.
Thank you.
And then Angela Lopek, if you would unmute yourself and say hello, and you are with RI. Can you help me out with that, please?
Hello, everybody. I'm a full-time employee with Rotary International. I'm one of their membership officers. I do live in Phoenix, Arizona. I support the West Coast United States, but I'm doing a lot of e-club research, and so I'm so excited to see how vibrant you guys are, and I'm excited to put you on a list of great clubs to visit for anybody looking for that e-club experience.
Thank you, Angela, and welcome. And so we'll all be on our best behavior. And also in the room with me, we'll try this, see what happens. Okay, everybody with the Kanza Rotary Club, stand and wave your hand. Okay, I mean, it's Misha. Here goes Michelle. All right. Everybody that's here with the Manhattan Rotary Club, stand and wave. Thank you, ladies. All right. And other than a speaker, I would like to introduce to you, okay, Jackie and Stephen Young, wave your hands. Okay, so they are Rotarians from the Swellendam Rotary Club. Stephen is immediate past district governor of District 9350, and that is 3 countries. So it's Angola, Namibia, and parts of South Africa. And then around the corner, we have Luan Hammond, if she can stand and say hi. So Luan is also South African, yet she is now a naturalized citizen of the U.S. She's been a U.S. citizen for a couple of years, living out of Mandeville, Louisiana. So we are thrilled to have her joining us on this trek as well. And next is Lynette Stassen. He is with the E-Club of Greater Cape Town and is the husband of our speaker tonight. So I'll hold off on introducing her for just a little bit. So this is very, very exciting that we have all of these guests, and I'm just thrilled that you all are here to share it with each other. United for good. Ta-da.
Yes.
And I'd also like to shout out Sume. If you would do like this. Yay. Okay. So a little background for everybody that I want to just brush on here is that in 2018, there was Rotary Friendship Exchange where Sue, myself, and 10 others, we went over to South Africa, and they showed us a grand time. And finally, with COVID and all those kind of fun things, they've been able to come over here. So we are taking them around to the various towns of the folks that went over there. So Sue's from Manhattan. Ergo, we're in Manhattan, Kansas. We started in Kansas City for district conference for 5710, went up to Atchison, Leavenworth, Kansas, Atchison, Kansas for Amelia Earhart, went up to Marysville because we had a Rotary traveler, the mayor of Marysville. So we spent time there. And then next we're going to go to Topeka, Kansas, then to Lawrence, Kansas, then back to Kansas City. So I really appreciate those of you that have been emailing, texting me, and I'm trying to explain all that, we're just kind of on this odyssey, and I'm the driver. So they're really happy to still be alive. We're not alive. Okay, enough, guys, enough. All right, so we have the DeLucas in Romania, and they went there for a Rotary Youth Exchange program, and you see them in Brasov. Yes, I love it. And then I don't think a meeting goes by where we can't find Elena some other place than in San Diego, right? So we see here on the left, she with Julie, PDG, Julie Grape. And then on the right, we see it was Jim and Gila in Heidelberg. So one of them is a football game, one of them is a baseball game. I hope I got the names right because, I don't know Vikings football. Mike DeLuca, I'm just saying. So Rotary has some strange connections. I utilize a company called Trusted House Sitters to take care of my puppy dog, which you see in the left side. And I knew about Trusted House Sitters because of one of our members, Barb Hansen. You know Barb, our nomad, because she does this full time. So hold on to your hats. I make this connection with Kat, the lady with me on the left picture, and she's from England. And as I picked her up from the airport and we're taking her to the apartment so she can stay with Rex, she says, oh, and next I'm going to go to Alaska and I'm going to take care of a pig. I said,
oh my God.
Is the pig's name, oh, wait, hold on. Is the pig's name Spanx? She went, yes, how did you know? And I said, well, is Spanx owner's name Jess? She goes, oh my God, how did you know? I said, because she's a member of my Rotary Club. Amazing. And then she said, well, I actually have to leave town because of my visa, then I'll come back to Alaska. So I'm going to Azerbaijan. I said, would you like me to set up tea for you in Baku with a friend from Rotary in Azerbaijan? And that's the picture in the middle. Yes, and then just as my friends on the right side, we're just drinking wine at a Rotary, wine fest, because that's what we do in Kansas. Yeah, okay, there we go. And here's my friend Elena again with the right football shirt on, the Chiefs. Yo, okay. And we see our friends Steve and Nancy Label that are in Hydra having a great time. Doesn't that look just beautiful? I mentioned district conference. All right. So at our, just like when we go on trips, we do service projects. But with district conference, we also, at District 5710, Chuck Udell is the DG. And Chuck was also one that in 2018 went on the Rotary Friendship Exchange with us to South Africa. So it was such a treat and a pleasure to have our South African friends come back for that event. It really made it so much more impactful for DG Chuck. And I have to put in a little sidebar for our speaker tonight, Lynette Stassen, and she's the middle one on the picture on the left. And she had the privilege of, or we had the privilege of her being, and her husband Quiz, which is also there in the picture, of being RI President Francesco's representative there at the conference. So we feel very blessed with that. And there's Luan, and we are putting Go Kits together, Go Bags for human trafficking survivors. Well, Michael Parks, I'm telling you, Michael, he looks like Ted Cruz, Tom Cruise, not Ted Cruz. No, Tom Cruise. But Michael, he bless his heart, he is with us tonight, but he's going to, for very good reasons, he is going to delay his real pictures until next time. So Michael, we look forward to hearing a little bit more about you in our Meet the Member segment in a future date. Bye, Tom Cruise. All right, so Rotary Friendship Exchange. Those of you that have been in Rotary a long time probably know it quite well. But those of you that don't, it is very new to Rotary. It is exactly what it says it is. Making friendships through exchange. There's actually 4 different types, but we just kind of make up our own and went with culture, but also understanding projects that they do and that we do. So we are learning about ourselves as Rotarians, as community service providers, of service in our community, and also building friendships, because so that we can continue to unite for good and make partnerships. So I'll have something to mention more about that after the end of the presentation. So yes, we are on the flip side of this event. It has been my great pleasure, again, to drive around Eastern Kansas with them. And so far the weather's been pretty good, but we have had wind and rain, but still pretty good. So Lynette Stassen, it was very confusing, 2 Lynettes, right? But you can see that we spell her name a little bit different. She's past district governor, as I said, of 93-90. And she has been, did I do 90? I don't know, some district somewhere. We're a little bit punchy at it. It's hard. But so she has been involved with Rotary for many, many years. And one of the things that she said to me, which I think a lot of us can say, and I feel it is so true, that Rotary is probably the best gift that we can give to ourselves. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Lynette, and she's going to share a little bit about the message of uniting for good. Oh, well, first to go on a ride, first you have to gather supplies, right? That's right. Then you have to try and organize people. Oh my gosh, right? And then finally you get it together.
Good evening, morning, afternoon, everyone. Can you understand me?
No.
I need an audible.
Yes. Raise your hands.
You look frozen.
Yes.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you. And I will talk slower so that my accent does not bother you. And I really would like you to enjoy this presentation. And what is lovely about it is it starts with all of us uniting for good. And that's a very joyful message for our Rotarians in the 25-26 year, because I'm going to focus on the how to unite for good, which is the different connections we have within the Rotary. Now, using connections to unite for good means that we have to love Rotary. Now, we all love Rotary, but do you know why you love Rotary? We start becoming Rotarians to do good specifically with projects in our community. And then we stay with Rotary for what Lynette so adequately described, the friendships and the fellowships. It's an amazing organization to do both. So we're using our connections with others to unite for good. I'm going to go 15 minutes. 10. 10? Okay. Now, what I'm showing you is just 10 of the Rotary Connection ways. In a number of them, there are too many to mention, and I'm going to focus on 2 of them in red there, the partnership and the Rotary Friendship Exchanges. But just quickly on Rotary clubs, what you need to do to unite and connect for good, to connect and unite for good, is you have to participate. You cannot just be a member sitting doing nothing. Please participate in whatever way you can. Now, using project partnerships worldwide to unite for good is an excellent way for all of us to get to know our fellow members in a global context. And through that, we learn how fantastic more in partnerships than actually just asking for an international partner and asking for money. What we need from our partnerships and what we learn from our partnerships, especially in a Rotary environment, is what this very, very busy slide is showing you, and that is specifically trust. You have to trust partners. You have to give support, you have to share your skills, you have to be able to do teamwork, brainstorming, planning, communication, collaboration, and the performance of that project. So coming together and unite for something good in a partnership means not just that you are giving some financial support, but it really does mean that you learn to know fellow Rotarians throughout the world. And because of that connection, you understand so much more about the world and cultures and way people think and the difference in there was a lovely story of our president, Rotary International president, when he said his Rotary moment was at a youth youth conference where from different parts of the district, and those youngsters, when the first 2 days, they actually did not like each other because they did not understand each other. Only later, as they start to talk to each other and start to understand the differences is not that big, they realize that they have the same aspirations and they have the same dreams. Now, many of us can just do fantastic work in our own district, and in our own country and in our own continent, but you will not grow as a Rotarian if you don't participate and if you don't learn all these other aspects of partnerships. I'm cutting it pretty short now. Now, I need to show you as Rotary E-Club of Greater Cape Town, we also have 10 countries in our Rotary Club, and there's individuals doing fantastic projects. There are groups doing great projects, but the thing about projects specifically for E-Clubs is that you must try and involve all your club members. Now, what we try to do is get the partnerships in the different countries and try and learn from them, and just to show you that we have one project from jail to job that's restoring the community social fabric of our incarcerated youth. Now, the project partners were mostly from our own district, but what is fabulous is that we also connected with the Rotary Club Leewood in District 5710, and the lovely, lovely project that really makes these women that got such a lot of hurt and sadness in their lives, that gave them back what we believe their dignity to become entrepreneurs. And these vulnerable women are laughing and smiling and doing good through the project partnerships of the Rotary clubs. And in that way, you yourself grow within that process. Another one that we did was the E-Club of Hamburg Connect in Germany. It's also an E-Club. They helped us with an early childhood development building to rescue that building, old dilapidated 120-year-old building. And now we are putting in a program to give them the right educational platform, the Montessori program. And here we have for 4 years the E-Club of Hamburg Connect in Germany to assist us. We also had our district helping us, and we also had a very committed project team within the club. Now here, what is really one of the aspects I want to highlight to you is you can have a huge lot of fun being an E-Club and having all these connections worldwide. We had an online wine tasting fundraiser during the COVID time. So we were on 20 different places in 3 different countries, but we all had exactly the same type of wine, sipping the exact type of wine while listening to the same winemaker from Cape Town. And we had a program where we could have both German and English, so that everyone could understand, everyone participated, and then we had a surprise appearance by the Rotary International President at here, which was Holger Knopf. And that allowed us, gave us enough money, but more than that, enough fun to be able to do this. And as the phases get completed, what we do is we celebrate that. We have a project, lots of little projects that we call Handing Out Smiles project. And the purpose of this is to give hope to communities. And there are a number of international companies like Lego in America, another bicycle company also in America, and international Rotary clubs also assist us, local companies helped us, but very, very important. One that we must never underestimate is the power of the Rota actors. They are young, they are vibrant, they love Rotary, they love to learn from the older Rotary members, and they love to be part of projects. They not always have money, but they do have passion, they have creativity, they have an amazing way to do the public image of Rotary, and they have no problem going to the end of the world for different projects. We'll get back to the end of the world a little bit later. And this one is, what's nice about it is the hands-on involvement and the smiles. If you see this middle top picture, the Tommy shoes, that was also the District 5710 who helped us to buy new shoes for very poor white children in this specific school that always get hand-me-downs, never ever see a new thing. And they got tracksuits and they got shoes for the winter. And this little boy did not open the box. He just had the box against his heart all the time. And then, as I said, all the others handing out blankets in winter. That's the Rotary actors handing out blankets. The Lego people, suddenly the kids learned better because they were not allowed to play Lego before they had their schoolwork done. So lots of little ways that you can really put a big smile on various people. Another big smile is our wheelchair project, and that we do with Rotary Action Group. Just want to tell you that Rotary Action Groups, I believe, is hugely underutilized by Rotary clubs for projects. They are passionate people, and not necessarily Rotarians, but they are a link between the Rotarians that like their specific focus. Some of them are Rotarians, others are very good companies that help. Here we had the United Kingdom Wheelchair Foundation and a local trust and district clubs combined to be the project partners. Now, as I said, finance is always a problem, but what's lovely about this project is that we have an e-clubber who every year brings about 200 brand new wheelchairs from the UK. She finds out what's the needs. It's from the normal, really not expensive wheelchairs to really expensive wheelchairs, and she tries to fit the wheelchairs to the recipient. And those types of wheelchairs are that makes this difference. And what's the other lovely thing is all our clubs, we have 59 clubs now. They are asked, what do you need? They come and pick it up, and literally within 2 days, those wheelchairs, after they arrive, are being distributed by everyone in the district. A lovely, lovely one that gives more cries and smiles, because you can't believe that you get such a perfect fitted wheelchair. Now, the one that Lynette, she's sitting here sort of telling me, come on, carry on, carry on. Not really. And the one that is the last one, number 10, it's a Rotary Friendship Exchanges. But I want to urge you, please do go to the Rotary International website and just have a look at all the incredible ways that you can connect for good and unite for good through connections, and also all the ways you can just become part of it. Even if you don't have at that time and need time for the projects, just through becoming connected with other Rotarians, you learn, like our RI President Francesco said, the youth learned that actually we all have the same dreams. We all have the same purpose. So if you start to get to know other Rotarians, you start to understand so much more of the world. And what this will need is definitely more Rotarians. Now, as Lynette told you about everyone, about where they came to us, and at last we are able to come back to them. But this is just a glimpse of what Lynette and
Sue and Dennis.
here and
And Dennis joined us.
Dennis. Hi,
Dennis.
Dennis. Sorry, Lynette. I like Dennis a lot.
And you sound great.
It's you can use Rotary Friendship Exchanges to unite for good through the way that you connect in various parts of that district. And I mean, South Africa is, you've got just in the Southern African part, 4 districts, and they've only been to us now, and they've only been to a part, not to Angola, not to Namibia.
So we have more work to do.
Yeah. They were at what their trip is the overnight stay in Gondwana. It's a game reserve. It's a protected game reserve where they protect wildlife and they rehabilitate. So these are some of the pictures that was taken, and apparently it does beat going to a zoo. The other place that you can see if you come to us for friendship exchanges is the Boulders Beach. It is a fabulous, in Cape Town, and that's where you have the African penguins very up close and personal. You can really get a feeling that you are amongst them. We also went to a typical rural farm in Tilbach. It's a rural, as I said, of one of our past district governors. And he and his wife turned the barn into a lovely, beautiful restaurant style with fairy lights and candles. And one of our e-club is an opera singer, and she decided she will entertain us. And we had fantastic food, of course, and we had the wine that was produced there on that farm. Not many of us wanted to leave.
I'd say I didn't want to leave.
And but a Rotary is always about projects too. So using the Rotary friendships, when you're there, you go and visit local projects of the different clubs. This specific project is one that's been supported by Swellendam for many years now. Also, I'll call it very similar, that it's entrepreneurial sewing. They do the teaching. They're not incarcerated women, but they are still women. And the guy, I think, that really needs to make a living. And Lynette there's got a bag that they made, and the way that you can do projects for them, and Swellendam is very good in doing that, is giving them contracts to, this time it was for my conference, and it's a bag that is full of colors. And my theme for my year was making a difference, and that was the MAD bag or the MAD bag. And we bought a lot. You bought a lot, I think, yeah. Yeah.
And it goes with everything.
Yeah. The other picture is just to show you Kailicha. It's one of the most sprawling townships in Cape Town. But and they have their challenges like everyone does, and there's a lot of crime, poverty as well, but huge number of lovely schools, early childhood development schools that get supported by, I think, at least 6 of our clubs got there, and there's one that's supporting 29 of those ECDs. So those kids have a future to look forward to. So they get hope and they enjoy it, and you can see it in the interesting posters that you will find, or murals that you will find everywhere. South Africans has a unique sense of humor, and you will love it when you are there. This picture from them is the Enter to Learn and the Leave to Serve picture. And there's always these motivational, inspirational messages that you can find in all the schools. The guys on the right is the type of food that's being dished out. And I just put the two together because I thought they learn to cook and then they leave to serve. So it sort of fits together. But you can have amazing food, and I will say we will rival the Kansas food. I won't say it's better, but
Until you go home.
the time is running. So childcare time at the early childhood development in Oudtshoorn. You must come to Oudtshoorn. Honestly, I know it's far, but Dennis and Sue had the most amazing time. I have so many pictures of them. Sue, where are you? There you are. She was doing the zip liner, and all you could see is legs and arms in a day. And we were at an ostrich farm, and we were at a donkey farm, and we were just having the time of our life. They are the most amazing clubs there. Very far removed, so not often that our Rotary Friendship Exchanges go to them. I tell you, it's a fantastic people. Don't you agree? I think they were fabulous. And when they came, during my year, it was our president was Ian Risley. And as all of you might know, that's longer here than 8 years. He had one Rotarian, one tree challenge for the world. We needed to plant trees. So what do you do when you have a Rotary Friendship Exchange and you are in this sort of really flat area with not a tree in sight? You go and buy trees and you force these District 57 10 Rotarians. I loved it. We didn't need to force them, but they planted trees. And there they stand against the fence. I couldn't get a picture of the fence trees now, but on the left is. Oh yeah. But just look how those trees grow. So they grew legacies in Oudtshoorn, and that's the some of the Oudtshoorn kids that just saying thank you again to you all. So I also went to the Cape of Good Hope, which is the most southwestern point of our African continent. And I really do believe after this 2 weeks, that the 13 members were there, that they did share good hope around, well, maybe not the world, but we believe Cape Town is the world, or the Cape area. And they did go to the end of the earth for Rotary, which we really loved. We loved having you there. And Rotary Friendship Exchanges, if you ask me, is it worth? Totally, it's absolutely worth it. And there's no very strict rules. It's actually very little rules about starting a Rotary Friendship Exchange. You can talk to Lynette, or you can talk to me if you think my name is better spelled than her name. But it's amazing. And then just to end is to say that what we left the conference on Sunday, so it's only basically I was Tuesday here, and I tell you, I didn't have a lot of sleep. So much fun and so much beautiful things, and I, for one, within one day, my perception of Kansas, of the Midwest, is that it's different than what I read or what I would love to be a Midwestern Kansas person.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah, we hear that from the. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you for sharing the memories. Always bring back great experiences and memories for us too, and also sharing the projects and sharing how in such a variety of ways we really as Rotarians have so many options available to us. And I'm very proud of my club, of course, because of the projects that we do and the places that we go and we help and serve as well, and building partnerships. And along those lines, District 5950, fine, yeah, great. It's too many numbers. So we partnered on a small international grant to build out a couple of classrooms in rural KwaZulu Natal. Did I do okay with that? No. Is that good enough? Okay, South Africa. So partnership with African classrooms. Thank you so much. Jeelan, were there any questions in the chat? Yeah. I can't see that.
I
far.
did not see any. Oh, wait. One question from Lori Landstrom is Friendship Exchange club to club or district to district?
No. Okay, it's normally district to district because it gives a wider opportunity for others to join and for the projects to be, for you to go and visit the district. Because one of the, we have some hosts here. You need hosts for your, the members of the Rotary Friendship Exchange. And it's very difficult for you to come all the way and just have this little part where you are entertained. It would be nice, but so you can do a club to club. I will advise you against it. Our district is incredibly popular with friendship exchanges. I think Stephen mentioned 7 in the next 2 years. Already, at least 7. But you mustn't let that, dissuade you from coming. It actually should expedite your wanting to come. District to district is okay, but you can do a club to club if you have that type of relationship. You can even come on your own.
Yes, and actually I'll add to that, that if you go out to My Rotary or to Rotary.org and just Google query it, I would say, there are 4 different types of friendship exchanges. So something to check into. Thank you for the question. Jeelan, anything else?
I don't see anything else.
Well, if there is, I'll find it in the recording, and we can address it later. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. It's really difficult here in this room because they brought in dinner and it's smelling really darn good. Anyway, a lot more wonderful people have joined us. Awesome. Our quick Rotary minute. So Rotary Club banners in 1968, astronaut Frank Borman, Houston Space Center Rotary Club, because you have to have one, right? Carried a banner on Apollo 8 flight to the moon. Well, we have a banner and there's about 3 of them left. So they're taking flight. We will not be renewing, getting any more of those. So we're looking for ideas of something possibly as an e-club. Again, what do we do with the banners? We don't have a wall, and also they're difficult to travel with and give. So anyway, at the moment, they have taken flight. So, Kathy, are you on the line? Want to tell us a little bit about the virtual challenge? I have your slides, so we can move forward. And
I didn't see Kathy, and I've been taking attendance. Didn't she say this was her last golf night?
But didn't know how to read that exactly. Anyway, so for our visitors, because we're an e-club, we also tried to do virtual challenges, which mean that we are challenged in our own communities. This happened to be a school supply challenge, right? So we buy the supplies and however we want to do that, however we choose to distribute them so that they are effective in our community, or whether that might be giving gift cards to teachers or something along those lines. So it's our choice in how to do this. So we had 14 members and associate members participate. We brought many supplies to schools, volunteer organizations, again, gave them directly to teachers and for positive student impact. And here's some of the pictures. I think we were able to show most all of them in previous meetings, but here's a nice way to recap. So I want to thank everyone for that, and even the Target person who helped Elena load up her car because she was so excited about the project that we were doing. So awesome. Thank you all very, very much. So it's a great way in sharing the pictures for us as an e-club to see what the rest of us are up to. Deb, you're on the line. Tell us a little bit about our next step with the English Express Mentor application.
Okay. So most of you should know when we went to Ethiopia, I had kind of a contact in Arbor Minch that we met with him, and he was on a grant from the State Department, and he was teaching English at the colleges. And so he brought college students over to meet the 12 of us who were there, and the kids loved the exchange. And while we were there, we talked about doing an exchange with students who are studying English in college to meet with us here in our club as mentors. And so we did a trial project in May for like 4 weeks, and we found lots of the things that didn't work well. And so now we have it set up. We're going to do this English Express, and it's going to be the month of November, December, and January. We have an application now that you can see, and it's going to be, I believe it's on our website, that Jillian put it on the website, and you fill that out. And in Ethiopia, Tom Crane will have his students who are interested filling out an application as well. And Tom and I are going to meet to try and match up people. That's why we're asking your interests and what your like work is now or what it was before you retired. So maybe we can match people who are interested in medicine with medicine or education with education. We're setting it up that every mentor will have a mentee. But then we're partnering two mentors together. Not that they would necessarily meet together with the students, but like if I sign up and I'm gone for a weekend, my partner can meet with my student and their student. And the only thing is we're doing it, you have to think about this because we're doing it on Saturday mornings and it's at 8:30 Central Time. So depending where you live, it could be really early, it could be later. And that reason is because the kids are in school all day and they get free meals. And so between 4 and 6:30 is their free time on Saturday. And then they can come to the school because one of the things we found out there wasn't good internet at all and it caused lots of problems. So Tom is going to be at the school making sure that the classrooms are open, that they'll have internet access, and we would meet with these students. And it's going to be ones who are interested in doing this. And we'd meet with them, between 8:30 and, it could be 9, it could be 9:30, depending on what you're doing. Tom and I are going to get some handouts for ESL things if you wanted to do some sheets with ESL to help the kids learn. Or we're also going to do topics for conversation because we figure there'll be students that are more beginning English speakers who might really benefit from the ESL sheets, and ones that are more intermediate that might actually like talking and conversation and doing this. Tom Crane is the only English speaker in all of the Arbor Minch. Unless somebody else has shown up, he's the only one. So these kids don't have a time to really get together and hear other English speakers and practice their English, except probably in stilted conversations at English Club. The other thing is we're going to not do it on our holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas. That weekend, those weekends we probably won't meet. And then the Ethiopian holidays that I know about are the Ethiopian Christmas and their Epiphany, which is like, it's kind of like Greek Orthodox, Russian Orthodox that we have here. So it's like 11 days later than what it is in the United States. And so I know I explained this really fast, but if you're interested, email me if you have questions for sure. I can put my email on the chat for everybody. But I talked about this on Saturday at the social,
And I already have 4 people signed up to do it, to apply. So I think people are kind of excited about it, but I'm happy to answer any questions. And did anybody put in any questions about this, Jeelan? Do I see anything? Let's see.
Deb's looking at that. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
What question?
Is the form online? Yes.
So can you all not see my screen? Because I've got the screenshot of our website, and if you go under members, you see in the drop box, it says English Express Mentor application.
Yes, it's on my screen. And then I've already gotten, the way I know that 4 people have applied is because then I get a copy of it so that I can keep it so that I could match people maybe together, at least match them. And then I understand from Jeelan that there's people in other clubs that might be really interested in doing this, but we'll do it primarily. We'll start first with our club. Anybody who wants to do it will get to be a mentor. I think it'll be a fun project. And I don't have any idea how many students are going to sign up for Ethiopia. Tom is kind of loosey-goosey, and when he was just here in Minnesota, he said, well, maybe I'll have 100 students. But I don't know if that's like real or not real. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you. And just a little bit of background is that the government of Ethiopia has mandated that they will be all be English speaking. So that's kind of the impetus for all of this. So I really appreciate Deb going to task on this one. And there are newsletter articles on it as well. So please reach out to Deb on that one. Thank you. So with 5 minutes to go, we're going to go ahead and move forward. Melanie DeLuca, tell us about our Habitat for Humanity service project.
Super fast, wonderful experience. All of you that traveled to central Minnesota, we worked on a Habitat home for 2 days, and people just had a great time. The volunteers there are awesome, and we were able to donate $1,305. So we helped single mom named Leah. She has 3 children, 1 with autism. She just could not be more thankful to have a safe and wonderful place to raise her children. So thanks everyone who helped on the Habitat Project.
Melanie, and I second that. Thank you, everyone. It's our 2nd time doing this, and I think we're going to try doing it someplace. Just keep doing it. It's great. All right, Paula. Oh, more pictures. Woo! There we go. There we go. All right, now I don't know if this was part of the social, this was at the cabin, or so celebrating a completion of our 2 days of building. There we are having, y'all are having a beverage. And Paula, I'm a little scared about this one. New game for your social. Tell us about it.
It was great. It was a little wet Friday night, and Saturday was not sunny, but it was beautiful. So we all got outside, and I think we all left the whole weekend about 5 pounds heavier.
Did you have the pizza cook-off?
I'm sorry, what?
You have the pizza cook-off?
We did. So check out the pictures, Jalen. Put them in the newsletter. So lots of pictures, and if you're on Facebook, some fun pictures there. So for those of you that were not able to attend, please take a look because it gives you an idea what a fun weekend it was.
Thank you, Paula. So these are again ways for our guests to understand some of the things that we do as an e-club, again, to find connections and to just really get to know each other a little bit better. So we have plenty of socials coming up. December, we are headed to Hawaii. So again, with the newsletter, we have all of the information there. As we get a little bit closer, we'll keep talking about that as well. Hold the dates. We've got February and May. And remember, Tulsa's been announced now for dates in April and some others that we're thinking about. And if you're interested in hosting one, and the one I did in Kansas City, I know it looked like I worked a lot, but I think I just sweat a lot when it wasn't sweating. It was easy to do. It was fun. So I encourage everybody to maybe even partner up. I think we had a couple of people say, hey, we don't live too far apart. We could help out and partner up for a social as well. And all of our socials have service associated with those. All right, Mr. DeLuca, we got a little VW van here. Do you want to take us through some of our upcoming trips?
Yeah, thank you. Tonight's featured trip is our Tampa, Florida cruise. For those that will be going to the Tampa Social, immediately the day after, there is a very nice little Mexican cruise that goes out of Tampa. So if you're there and want to extend your time, talk to Mike Filson via Ignite, and he can set you up for that. Next slide. And it's not too late for Alaska. We are up to 35 Rotarians now that will be joining us in Alaska for a Denali tour, a social with Lori and Jess, Adam, and a special guest presentation by Spank. So, and a cruise from Vancouver to Seward. So you can do one, two, or all three of those pieces. Just get a hold of somebody, put a note in the chat. It's not too late at this point for that. We'll leave this with you. This is kind of a list of the upcoming things that we're doing over the next couple years. And there's more that we are planning from a trips committee. So you should have, if you can't travel with Global Travelers, you're not trying hard enough.
Bye. Hey, Marta, you want to give us a quick update on Cuba?
Yes, really big news. Cuba Engagement Project went under the umbrella of the Hope Foundation. So now we are a nonprofit. It was established by Rotarian Charles Adams and David Burrow from Fort Smith, Arkansas, from my club. They have a Haiti engagement project, and they asked me if I wanted to do sort of the same thing that they're doing. And I said yes, and under their umbrella. So I love that. And when we travel, we do now connect all 7 focus areas of Rotary International. And the last thing being protecting the environment, we just added solar panels to an Airbnb where Rotarians, we call it the fellowship hall, the friendship hall. So you have a safe and electric available all the time down in Cienfuegos, Cuba. We're growing local economies as well. And so we'll go check on those. We started 4 new businesses this year. Thank you.
Fabulous. Thank you. And you will have, it's worth, or had announced the Malaysia trip. And again, we, 5 stops, 17 days, go visit his island or island. So again, all of this information is out on the website, so anyone can take a look at the details, things that we are looking at and far out in the future. So if you've got an idea where you want to go, what kind of service you might want to do, talk to the trips committee. And if you are looking for a travel companion, put it out on our website, Travel Connections, and we'll try and match people up for those activities. Our next meetings, next Tuesday, we're going to hear a little bit about the strategy reports from our committees. And also because we're going into a high spending season, through our associate member, John Green, he had a speaker at the Reno Sunrise Rotary Club at Bessel. And he's got some great tips on effective use of credit card points. So look forward to hearing that. And then we, this is kind of a technical challenge coming from Manhattan, Kansas. So we'll see how well we do in the Galapagos for October 28th. Oh my gosh. So again, Leif, thank you very much for coming. Angela and Michelle Sink with us as well. And all of our Rotarians in the room, since there's more of you, just say hi. Awesome. Thank you. And I hope you come again. So let's all go off mute and let's say the 4-way test together. So the things we think, say, and do.
Is it the truth? Fair to all concerned. Goodwill,
Better friendship, beneficial to all concerned.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Oh, take care, guys, and if somebody would stop the recording.
I will.
Thank you, Paula.
Well, Lynette,